Dr. Vera felicitating Dr. Ghosh.
Namaskar and a very, very good afternoon. This is indeed a very an occasion that Regional Center Kolkata has long been waiting for. And I'm very happy that you could take out your time to be here with us. All the eminent members of academia from West Bengal, dignitaries, invited special guests, Dr. C.K. Ghosh, former Director, IGNOU Regional Services Division, New Delhi, and former Regional Director from Kolkata Regional Center, Dr. Ashim Mondol, State Member for NAC, Department of Higher Education, Government of West Bengal. He is also the Associate Professor, Department of English, Ramakrishna Mission Residential College, Narendrapur. Dr. Shubin Nag, Principal, Satyapriya College of Education, and the esteemed coordinators and IGNOU fraternity at the Learner Support Center 2887B, which is Satyapriya College of Education. Eminent principals from colleges located in West Bengal who have taken their time out to participate in this interactive meeting. I would also like to make a special mention here for all our IGNOU learner support centers spread across 13 districts of West Bengal. The eminent principals and the faculties of supporting colleges, the coordinators and other members of IGNOU fraternity, assistant coordinators, staff, and of course the IGNOU empaneled counselors who are faculties from these colleges. I acknowledge their dedicated service for IGNOU through Kolkata Regional Center since 1988, their heartfelt response and sincere activism through which they have supported IGNOU's mandate of democratizing education to reach the unreached through technologically enabled, flexible, open and distance learning, to meet the educational aspirations of all citizens of West Bengal irrespective of age, gender, language, region, religion, profession, caste, through a cost-effective and a learner-centric model of education. On behalf of IGNOU Kolkata Regional Center and IGNOU Headquarters, New Delhi, it is my proud privilege to welcome all of you to this interactive meet. Ladies and gentlemen, eminent academicians, this initiative is an appeal for collaboration, appeal to walk hand in hand as we gear up as common citizens, members of society, state of West Bengal, and nation as a whole to address the urgent need to create transformative changes to energize and activate our educational system as a whole. I would like to also take this occasion to express some of the regrets that I feel for West Bengal at this point of time. The current status of West Bengal's general degradation of social fabric is a result of a degenerated value system that has failed in man-making, and it takes us back to Vivekananda's man-making, to the realization of the self. We have to all take collective responsibility in our failure to hold onto this rich heritage of enlightened education. which was the legacy of Bengal's Renaissance. One by one, we are witnessing the fall and breakdown of institutions, and we have to do something about it. It was said that what Bengal thinks today, India thinks tomorrow, and we are very regretfully feel that that's probably not the case anymore. So, as academicians and as eminent members of the education system as a whole, I take this occasion to express my regret and probably the failure of what we should have been able to achieve. So we are meeting here again. Let me not underscore the value of what we can still do. We are meeting here, of course, it is to discuss and promote the relevance of IGNOU, ODL and OL programs. That is part of our mandate of this discussion today. But I would also like to take this opportunity to explore the possibility of integrating the necessary and the significant tenets from the policies that are being implemented in education, whether we talk of NEP 2020 or whether we talk of SEP 2024. We are in this job, we are in this purpose to co-create a paradigm shift in educational framework and make the new age education relevant, flexible, choice-based, learner-centric. We need to make this education creative, innovative. We also need to make it technology enabled so that we can level out the differences. The equity and inaccessibility which makes education exclusive is a battle that needs to be fought. In terms of technology, we need to fight the battle of digital divide. In terms of reaching the unreached, we need to fight the battle of inequity. So, here, at this point of history and at this point civilizational juncture, we are in dire straits to create a paradigm for education that is going to be accessible and widely value-based in terms of the enlightened education which was founded on indigenous knowledge system, respect for local languages, Indianization, no doubt, but also with an enhanced capacity for global impact. And how do we go about doing all that? I hope this meeting is going to bring out some outcomes of actionable outcomes which we can carry on further. And I was discussing with Dr. Mondal, and we said probably after this meeting we can also think about having a edited volume where we try and explore as academicians, as eminent principals of colleges, to give your mind to the policies of what education should look like. So we can reflect on these issues of whether we are talking of NEP 2020 or whether we are talking of SEP 2024. Maybe we can all put our minds together and bring out an edited volume where all of you participate in that. And Dr. Mondal has said that he will be very willing to join us with you. And we'll bring a volume out where we have a collaboration with you and the entire fraternity of yes, everybody can contribute. We will put out the call for papers, then you can all bring that up. I would also like to take this occasion because we thought that this will also be an occasion to reflect on some of the activities and some of the actions that IGNOU has been conducting in West Bengal. And we have here with us a senior find the Ghosh is here. He has been the founder and he has been in those times with IGNOU Kolkata Regional Center when IGNOU was growing here. And he can very well tell us about his experience when he's going to take this forward. But before that, I would just like to lay the ground for us to reflect on what exactly IGNOU has been. Ladies and gentlemen, COVID 2020 was an eye-opener. It was a kind of a self-realization when we all realized a number of realities came in front of us which we had chosen to forget. And one such reality was the fact that education needed to be made universal. Education needed to be made flexible. Education needed to be lifelong. And it needed to be boundless in terms of space and time. It really doesn't matter. We do not really need to sit down every day, go to a classroom, meet a teacher, and have the normal conventional education has prepared us to do. IGNOU has proven that it is perfectly fine to have a flexible mode of education which is learner-centric, putting the interest of the student in front before any of the other things.
Thank you, Shantanu. Honorable Dr. Hajarika, Dr. Mondor, my friend, Dr. Nar, respected principals, faculty members, other colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a pleasure for me to be here on this occasion, particularly under the invitation of an institution that is IGNOU Regional Center, Kolkata, with which I was so intimately associated. The cause for this meeting, as spelled out very clearly by Honorable Regional Director, is to sensitize you towards the cause of IGNOU and join hands with IGNOU in collaborating, if possible also by way of becoming a learner support center, because we want to spread out our wings further. And along with that, of course, in the title it has been mentioned, democratizing education through ADP 2020. So it's quite a difficult task. I have been given exactly 14 minutes. Means too many runs to score in too few balls. But still, I'll try to do justice to them in whatever little time has been given to me. So I'll take it the other way around. First, coming to the cause that is asking you to collaborate with IGNOU. Now, why IGNOU? She has explained. It is an open university and we follow the tenets of distance learning system. We call it ODL, Open and Distance Learning System. We have a tendency to use these two words interchangeably, these two expressions interchangeably, open education and distance education, but they should not be used interchangeably. Open education is a philosophy, it's a way of life. It's a philosophy of openness being applied in the arena of education. To be very precise, it is what we call A3, anyone, anytime, anywhere. And to accomplish that, we use the methodology of distance education. So open learning is a philosophy and distance learning is a methodology which has evolved through several stages. The most initial, rudimentary, but not to be ignored, mode is the print mode. That happens to be the mainstay in our country, whatever advancement may happen in technology or not. And then, of course, you have a plethora of technologies. He was talking about my book on thermodynamics. In fact, please don't think that I am blowing my own trumpet, but there is a book of mine, of course, with other two authors, Innovations in Distance Education, published by Viva Books. So you have, because since I'll have to deliver the lecture in a very short time, so I would like to mention the name of that book, Innovations in Distance Education by Dash, Ghosh and Garg. It contains the entire gamut of technologies being used these days for the spread of education. It's a kind of a ready reckoner. I should have bought a copy of that book, I'm sorry. So, it is the open learning system being accomplished through distance education. Like suppose you want to save energy, you are using the gas burner. You are using the gas burner. So you are not using coal, but with the help of gas burner, you want to save energy, and for that you are using the gas burner. So in order to make it efficient, you need this kind of a collaboration. And when it comes to the issue of collaboration, first of all, I'd like to recall the services provided by the entire team of teachers spread across West Bengal. Earlier, Kolkata Regional Center used to look after West Bengal and Sikkim, but now we have another regional center at Shiliguri. For a certain period, there was a regional center at Raghunathganj, and I remember each and every one. In fact, we call that IGNOU is a three-tier system: headquarters, regional center, and the study centers, the learners. We use the term LSC, Learner Support Centers. Now, within this three-tier, the dynamic between the first and second tier is different with the dynamics between the second and third tier. Because the officials sitting at the first tier and at the second tier are permanent officials of IGNOU. But the officials sitting at the third tier, who are the face of the university, a student may not even be able to go to the regional center, not to speak of going to the headquarters. So for him or her, the study center is the face of the university. His main interaction takes place at the study center. So with that, that is the third tier. Between the second and third tier, the dynamics is different. Because at the second tier, we are all permanent members of staff. But at the third tier, we don't have permanent members of staff. And so the question of accountability arises. But despite that, I have seen erudite scholars, very, very sincere, committed persons, but for whom we would not have this network of study centers in West Bengal. And it's a regret that they do not get their due from IGNOU headquarters. I repeat, they do not get their dues from the IGNOU headquarters. They do not understand how committed these people are towards the cause of IGNOU. Like say in North Bengal, there was a study center called Adorsho Mahavidyalaya. It does not exist today because it's a non-affiliated institution. So just by one stroke of pen, that center was out. But the human service that center did towards implanting IGNOU not only in Shiliguri, but in the entire North Bengal deserves a lot of credit. You just can't rule out such a center by one stroke of pen. There have been situations where there might have been irregularities at such centers, but irregularities do happen also at other centers. So you sort of improve your monitoring mechanism so that we can function in a better manner. But as things should stand now, all these centers are out. So we depend very much on the affiliated institutions, and that is you.
Now I'm grateful to Madam, Sujata Madam, for giving me this opportunity for a great reunion in my college. Reunion in the sense, being a very young Dronacharya, I'm sitting beside our Bhishmo at that time. We used to get all sorts of guidance. When I started my journey with IGNOU in St. Xavier's College, study center there, he was our regional director here. And my beloved Arjuns, I am very much proud to be Dronacharya of such Arjuns. One of the Arjun is Oshin, another Arjun is sitting over there, Rudra. So it is nice to see all my ex-students and all my friends, principal friends coming together. So definitely it's a reunion, and Madam, grateful to you for giving me this opportunity for a great reunion. Now, whenever we are talking about IGNOU, this is the beauty of IGNOU. Probably, Madam, you remember a few days back in May, it was a very hot afternoon, when Education Board facilitated in Kolkata, in ICCR auditorium, almost 25 odd principals of very, very well-known English medium schools of West Bengal, out of which almost 25 were my students. And out of those 25 students, at least 15 were from IGNOU. Because you must be remembering, Chinmoyda knows, but at that time B.Ed was never allowed under any distance mode. So all the private school teachers of this Don Bosco, St. Xavier's, Loreto, I am very proud because at present, all the principals of Don Bosco, St. Xavier's, Samartinian, Loreto, all are my students. because they were all students in St. Xavier's when I was very young at that time. And Shantanu Babu was my friend at that time in IGNOU, and probably he also remembers those teachers, and later Dr. Behra came. Probably you all remember those teachers of all those great institutions. At that time they were all teachers, and they were allowed to do B.Ed under the IGNOU mode under these 2 summer workshops. Because during those summer workshops, probably Dr. Behra, Dr. Mukherjee, you attended in St. Xavier Center, and you still remember that how we used to enjoy even at the temperature 42 degrees Celsius and 96% humidity. Humada used to also come and inspire us. So we had that bunch of motivated teachers because they were so happy, because at that time it was not possible for them to come for a regular B.Ed course. And only IGNOU could offer them this distance ODL mode of B.Ed. So while working, they used to attend this ODL B.Ed for the entire summer recess for 2 years. So now this is the term which is called flexibility. And again, when we were students during our research time, we used to know about a 3-track system in the Western world. 3-track means at that time there was no concept of ODL. 3-track means one is for the advanced students. They were allowed to complete that course very fast. Middle track means for average students. They will be going as per schedule. And the slow learners are allowed to stay back, as IGNOU is offering 2 years to 5 years, your span of learning. So a slow learner means you are taking more time. That doesn't mean that intellectually you are slow. You are not able to give more time to complete the course, so you are allowed to stay back for some time, learn it slowly according to your own time, and appear in the next exam. Chinmaya used to say, when he was with us at that time, যে দুবার বাস আসবে মনে, জুন মাসের বাস যদি মিস করিস ডিসেম্বরের বাস পাবি, ডিসেম্বরের বাস যদি মিস করিস আবার পরে জুন মাসের বাস পাবি। সো দিস ইজ দ্য বিউটি অফ ওডিএল সিস্টেম। চাপ নেওয়ার কিছু নেই, একটা বাস মিস করলে 6 মাস পরে একটা বাস আসে, রেগুলার কোর্সে কিন্তু 1 বছর পর বাসটা আবার আসে। কাজে দিস আর দ্য অ্যাডভান্টেজেস। আর আমরা যেটা এক্সপিরিয়েন্স করেছি, প্যারালালি উই আর অ্যাসোসিয়েটেড উইথ regular system as well as open and distance learning system. This is the advantage, and especially I was talking about madam as well in the morning. There are probably some value-added courses, some skill-based courses. This type of courses which IGNOU is offering are very, very helpful because these are job opportunity oriented. And nowadays all over we are more and more inclined to startups, towards entrepreneurship development. সরকারের পক্ষে সবার দায়িত্ব নেওয়া এই হিউজ পপুলেশন, ইট ইজ নট পসিবল। এটা আমরা যদি মানতে পারবো যে সবাই সরকারি চাকরি পাবে না, অনেক চাকরি দেওয়া হলেও কিন্তু সবাই পাবে না, তাহলে বাকিরা কী করবে? না খেয়ে মরে যাবে। তাহলে তাদেরকে তৈরি করতে হবে ইন ভ্যারিয়াস কম্পিটেন্সিস, এই ধরনের স্কিল ডেভেলপমেন্ট কোর্স দিয়ে, সো দ্যাট দে ক্যান গো ফর এন্টারপ্রেনারশিপ ডেভেলপমেন্ট, দে ক্যান গো ফর দিস টাইপ অফ স্টার্টআপস। হাউ টু ডু? আমরা তো ছিলাম, অসীম বোধ এখনও মনে আছে, সেন্ট জেভিয়ার্সে ইডিসি এখনও ফাংশন হয়। তো এইরকম এন্টারপ্রেনারশিপ ডেভেলপমেন্ট সেল, স্টার্টআপ কী করে আমরা হেল্প করতে পারি, প্লেসমেন্ট, এখানে অনেক জেনারেল কলেজের প্রিন্সিপালরা আছেন যারা অসাধারণ কাজ করছেন, ম্যাডাম তো আছেনই, যারা বিভিন্ন কলেজে এরকম এনকারেজ করছেন ছেলেমেয়েদের কী করে তারা বিভিন্ন রকমের স্টার্টআপ দিয়ে কাজ করতে পারে, একটু রোজগার করতে শুরু করতে পারে। বেকারত্বের জ্বালা বড় জ্বালা, এই জ্বালা থেকে যদি আমরা তাদের একটু মুক্তি দেওয়ার রাস্তা দেখাতে পারি, probably our lighthouse will be this type of open and flexible learning. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for a very apt and suitable remark on today's need. Now, on the same line, I would like to request Dr. Osim Mondol, the Associate Professor of Department of English, Ramakrishna Mission Residential College, Narendrapur, and the NAC mentor of the states of higher education, Government of West Bengal. His topic will be on the same line of Dr. Nag. He will be talking on the leveraging the chasm, the gap that IGNOU envisaged to bring into the higher education. So I request Dr. Mondal to deliver his lecture.
This is a huge opportunity to take humble gratitude towards IGNOU and our regional director, Dr. Hajarika, Sir Dr. Chinmoy Ghosh, and my teacher at St. Xavier's College, Dr. Subina, my respected, beloved colleagues, principals, and other members of from IGNOU. First thing is that why we have come here and why we feel to organize such a principals meet, and that is very important. And we have to understand one thing that in West Bengal there is Netaji Subhas Open University, which is disseminating open learning, distance mode courses here, and this time around in NIRF they have a position as second position in India. So it's a huge accolade for West Bengal that the West Bengal government, they are running university, that is was Open University, and that became second in rank. But IGNOU, you have to the literature that they have distributed along with this is 320 courses, and those 320 courses align with you have to understand that India's knowledge system and what Tagore, what Aurobindo, what Swamiji always look forward to, that it's not only India's philosophical or spiritual that position, the leader in globe in the world, but you have to assimilate, you have to balance our spirituality with the technological growth in the West, not in the position that we are having right now. The education system that was absolutely colonial system introduced by Macaulay, and our knowledge system has been defeated for a long period of time. So its time has arrived that how to understand our culture, how to understand culture. It's not that we are actually neglecting the Western technological growth, but at the same time, our culture, we have to take pride what we are. That is one thing we have to understand. And NEP 2020 and aligned with SCP 2023 or SCP 2024, you will see that we are introducing three language system as far as our SCP 2023 is concerned. Hindi, English, and Bengali, whatever, and the mother tongue is being given the emphasis to be the medium of instruction, so that one can take pride. So dignity, self dignity, expression, how to express one spontaneously in his or her mother tongue. That is very important. Ashutosh Mukherjee has told it that teaching through, it is very important to understand, to bow our heads towards those great masters that Ashutosh Mukherjee first introduced Bengali in Calcutta University. And most of the time our principles and why we come here, one reason is that how we can introduce or we can collaborate with IGNOU in our campus, in our college campuses, and in so many principles are here. There is this was open university is going on. So in that case, do we run the same course together? Both I do believe we can go with both the Netaji Subhas Open University along with IGNOU, and it is one of the best examples, I think. Kolkata College, both Netaji Subhas Open University and IGNOU is running successfully they are doing this. Respected Dr. C.K. Ghosh sir, Dr. Subir Nag sir, Dr. Mandal sir, Regional Director Madam Sujata Hajarika. On behalf of Regional Center Kolkata, we always welcome all the higher education institutions to come to join our hands to impart higher education for at the doorstep of the learners, because IGNOU was established by the Act of Parliament in the year 1985, and this is the 38 years old institution which is having more than 35 lakh learners on roll, and 38 lakh learners have already been awarded degrees. So all total, if we calculate, more than 70 lakh students have joined IGNOU till date. So keeping in view that point, we are offering admission in two sessions. One is in July session, another is in January session. For July session, there are some programs, and for January session, there are few programs. All the programs related to the session in which they were offering is already enlisted in the booklet which is already been provided to you all. So keeping in slide 5, yeah, I am not going through all these things. I am just coming to the point. Different schools. IGNOU is having 21 schools, that is departments like humanities, social science, sciences, education, continuing education, engineering and technology, management studies, health sciences, computer and information sciences, School of Agriculture, School of Law, journalism and new media studies. Then School of Gender and Development, School of Tourism, Hospitality, Services and Management, School of Interdisciplinary and Transdisciplinary Studies, School of Social Work, School of Vocational Education and Training, Extension and Development Studies, Foreign Languages, Translation Studies and Training, and Performing and Visual Arts. So these are the 21 schools, and all these schools are offering all total 384 programs. We are enlisted only 320 programs in the booklet which are given to you. Rest of the programs are like PhD programs, then B.Ed, BSc Nursing. All these programs, they are very, very professional programs, and they are not enlisted here in this booklet. So all total 384 programs are being offered by IGNOU for both the July and January session. Next slide, Dostov. Academic program. You can see these programs are mentioned here in the booklet only, because this is, you see, we have two prospectus. One is common prospectus. In the common prospectus, we have enlisted 320 programs, and for other prospectus like management program, B.Ed, BSc Nursing, then PhD, MPhil, all these programs, these are mentioned in the separate prospectus. So here we can see all total at bachelor degree, 4 years bachelor degree, major and or honors, there are 24 programs. Then 3 years degree, bachelor degree program, there are 24 programs. For master degree program, all total 78 programs. Postgraduate diploma, 66 programs. Diploma programs, 29. Postgraduate certificate programs, 14. Certificate programs, 81. And awareness and appreciation program, 4. And other professional program, these programs are not enlisted here, I have already told you. Next. Learner support services. You know, IGNOU already Dr. C.K. Ghosh sir mentioned that it is a 3-tier system. One is at the top level, headquarters. It is located in the Maidankani, New Delhi. All the regional 67 regional centers and partner institutions located abroad are controlled and managed by the headquarters. At regional center, we have 67 regional centers. Out of 67 regional center, Kolkata is one,
and we are having 13 districts of West Bengal. Another two regional centers are there in West Bengal, that is Siliguri and Raghunathganj. But Raghunathganj is having 3 districts, and right now it is merged with regional center Kolkata. So all total we are dealing with 16 districts for Raghunathganj and for regional center Kolkata. And for learner support services, sir was telling study center. Study center is of different types. One is regular study center. I have already mentioned over here. Regular study center, then work center. Work centers means we are having some program which is practical based, and we do not have any lab. We are using your lab by establishing one work center over there, and all the practicals are to be conducted over there, and the final grade will come to us, and we will be paying for some amount as per the university norm. It is like that. Then program learner center like Dr. Suvir sir, this is program study center over here. We have a program study center located in this college for B.Ed program and MA education program. So this is program study center. Then special study centers, that concept is now we are going to close all the special study center in that program special study centers to be converted into regular study center. So the concept of special study center is no more. Then development center, skill development center, NSTI Howrah and NSTI for women in Salt Lake. All the vocational training institutions managed by the central government, there we have some study centers, and that skill-based programs are being activated over there, and we are managing all these things. So we have different types of study centers. Now the students are getting support by technology-enabled learner supports. Then Gyan Darshan, which is a 24-hour television channel. Gyan Bani, which is an interactive radio channel. Then Swayam Prabha, which is a regional language-based TV channel or program. That is, here in Bengali medium, we are imparting so many courses. Courses means paper of different programs through Bengali medium at our studio in Regional Center Kolkata itself. Then we have enabled, that is, we have recorded, and the education is imparted through online, that is in virtual mode. It may be through Google Meet, Zoom, etc.
আমি ঝাড়গ্রাম রাজ কলেজ থেকে আসছি। আমার নাম দীপঙ্কর মণ্ডল, আমি ওই কলেজের ইগনু কোঅর্ডিনেটর। প্রিন্সিপাল স্যার আসতে পারেননি, সেই কারণে আমি এসেছি। আমাদের কোড 28161।
আমি ডক্টর মহানন্দা কাঞ্জিলাল, প্রিন্সিপাল দুর্গাপুর উইমেন্স কলেজ। হ্যাঁ, আমার ভালোই চলছে, অনেক দিন ধরে 2004 সাল থেকে আমরা আরও উই হ্যাভ অ্যাপ্লাইড ফর মেনি আদার কোর্সেস। আজকেও দিয়ে এলাম আপনাদের অফিসে।
নমস্কার, আমার নাম কমলিকা পাল। আমি রানী বিড়লা গার্লস কলেজ থেকে এসেছি আমাদের প্রিন্সিপালকে রিপ্রেজেন্ট করতে। আমাদের কলেজে এই মুহূর্তে 12টা কোর্স চলছে, 12টা সাবজেক্টের উপরে অনার্স করা হয়, আর মেইনলি এটা একটা আন্ডার গ্র্যাজুয়েট কলেজ।
Hello, good afternoon everyone. I am Dr. Nusri Bandyopadhyay, Principal, Mohishkar Girls College. We have 23 courses in Science and Arts stream.
আমি চন্দ্রকোনা বিদ্যাসাগর মহাবিদ্যালয়ের অধ্যক্ষ ডক্টর মনোরঞ্জন গোস্বামী। আমি কিছু এক্সপিরিয়েন্স আমার আছে। আমি এনএসওতে অধ্যাপক ছিলাম, অ্যাসোসিয়েট প্রফেসর হিসেবে অনেক দিন কাজ করেছি। ইগনুর পাটনার ইনস্টিটিউশনেরও কোঅর্ডিনেটর ছিলাম আমি 2007 থেকে। ফলে এই জিনিসটা আমার জানা। আমার দুটো জিনিস বলার আছে। আপনারা যে নতুন যারা সেন্টার খুলতে চায় তাদের যে নর্মস আপনারা বলছেন, দয়া করে যদি এটা আমাদেরকে একটু মেল করেন। আমরা মেল আইডি লিখে দিয়েছি, অসীমবাবুকে দিয়েছি। আর আপনি যেটা বললেন যে এই যে স্টুডেন্টদের যারা অলরেডি অ্যাডমিটেড তাদের যদি আমরা প্রোগ্রামগুলো দিতে পারি।
আমি ডক্টর আহমেদ হোসেন, সাউথ মালদা কলেজের প্রিন্সিপাল। সাউথ মালদা কলেজ কালিয়াচক 3 ব্লকে অবস্থিত, নিয়ার রিভার পদ্মা। কালিয়াচক 3 ব্লক, ফারাক্কার কাছেই পড়ে।
বাড়িপুর কলেজ আর কিছু বাড়িপুর কলেজ।
আমরা দুই মণ্ডল, ডক্টর তরুণ মণ্ডল, সুন্দরবন হাজি দেসারত কলেজ। আমার কলেজে রবীন্দ্রভারতীর ইউনিভার্সিটির 3টে MA চলে, কিন্তু আরও MA হলে ভালো হতো, ইংরাজি ওইসব নেই ওদের।
ডক্টর প্রশান্ত দাস, ডক্টর বি.আর. আম্বেদকর কলেজ, রিমোট এরিয়া কলেজটা। আমি অসীমদার অনুপ্রেরণায় এখানে এসেছি।
নমস্কার, আমি শিবাজী মন্ডল মহাবিদ্যালয় থেকে এসেছি, নামখানাতে এটা। আমার কলেজটা অসীমবাবুর কলেজ, উনি আমাদের জিবি মেম্বার। সুতরাং কী কী কোর্স ইন্ট্রোডিউস হবে মোটামুটি বুঝছিলাম। ওখানকার মানে সামাজিক পরিবেশে যেটা অ্যাপ্রোপ্রিয়েট হবে সেটা আমার সাথে বসে আমরা পরে ঠিক করে নেব। আমাদের খুবই ইচ্ছা রয়েছে একটা সেন্টার করব।
আমার নাম ডক্টর কুঞ্জন ধর, আমি আমাদের টিআইসিকে রিপ্রেজেন্ট করছি, বিবেকানন্দ কলেজ ঠাকুরপুর থেকে এসেছি। তো আমাদের কলেজে মানে আমাদের যারা ন্যাক কমিটিতে আছি বা এনপিএসসি কমিটিতে আছি, আমরা বহুদিন ধরে যেটা প্রবলেম ফেস করছি সেটা হচ্ছে একটা মানে ছাত্রদের মধ্যে না পারপাস চলে গেছে, ডাইরেকশনলেস কিছু, মানে দে ডোন্ট আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ড যে এই ইকোনমিক কন্ডিশনে যেখানে প্রেজেন্ট ডে ভারতবর্ষের যে অবস্থা, সেখানে ওরা এই যে কোর্সগুলো করছে, মানে গ্র্যাজুয়েশন কোর্স, আমাদের 23খানা গ্র্যাজুয়েশন কোর্স চলে, 4টে পিজি কোর্স চলে। ইনস্পাইট অফ সো মেনি থিংস আমরা কিন্তু স্টুডেন্টদের মধ্যে ডাইরেকশন দিচ্ছি, এবং সেই ক্ষেত্রে ইগনুর সাথে মানে আমরা অ্যাসোসিয়েট করার ওয়ান অফ দ্য রিজনও, হ্যাঁ, তারপরে একটা মনিটারি রিজন তো আছেই। তো সেই ক্ষেত্রে আমরা চেষ্টা করবো, আপনি এতগুলো সুন্দর সুন্দর কথা শুনে যেটা আমি বেশ ইন্সপায়ার্ড হলাম যে এখানে কিন্তু আমাদের একটা পরবর্তীকালে আমাদের অনেকগুলো জিনিস, মানে অনেকগুলো পারপাস হবে। আর যেহেতু আমাদের পিজি আছে, তাই জন্য আমাদের রিসার্চ ইয়েটাও আছে, রিসার্চ ল্যাব।
আমি প্রিন্সিপাল শিরাকুল মহাবিদ্যালয় ডক্টর সমীরণ মণ্ডল। আমার কলেজে স্টাডি সেন্টার নেই, ইগনু খোলার ইচ্ছা রইল।
স্যার, আমি ডক্টর শেখ ফজলুল হক, সাধারণচন্দ্র মহাবিদ্যালয়ের প্রিন্সিপাল। আমাদের নেতাজি সুভাষ বোস ইউনিভার্সিটির পিজি স্টাডি সেন্টার আছে।
সকলকে প্রথমে ধন্যবাদ জানাই আজকের এই আলোচনা সভাটা অনুষ্ঠিত করার জন্য। আমি ডক্টর শিশির চ্যাটার্জি রায়দিঘি কলেজ থেকে এসেছি। আমার প্রিন্সিপাল স্যার শ্রদ্ধা ডক্টর শশবিন্দু যারা উপস্থিত রয়েছে, তা সত্ত্বেও উনি আমাকে প্রথমে দু একটি কথা বলতে অনুরোধ করেছেন। প্রথম কথা, রায়দিঘি সুন্দরবনের একটি প্রত্যন্ত অঞ্চলে, মথুরাপুর ব্লক 2, যেখানে একসময় আমাদের গভর্নিং বডির সদস্য ছিলেন শ্রদ্ধেয় অসীমদা। জানেন কতটা প্রতিকূল অবস্থার মধ্যে আমরা জল, জঙ্গল, বাঘ মিলিয়ে প্রায় প্রতি বছর 3000-এর উপর ছাত্রছাত্রী এখনও ক্যাটার করে যাচ্ছি।
নমস্কার, আমি তারক হালদার, জীবনধারা কলেজ থেকে এসেছি। তো আজকে এই আলোচনা আমি প্রিন্সিপালের প্রতিনিধি হিসাবে এসেছি, প্রিন্সিপাল। তো আজকের আলোচনা যা কিছু শুনলাম, জানলাম, প্রিন্সিপালের সাথে যে আলোচনা করব।
আমি প্রশস্তি ভট্টাচার্য, শোষণা কলেজ আইকিউসি কোঅর্ডিনেটর, প্রিন্সিপালের রিপ্রেজেন্টেটিভ। আমাদের কিছু ফিজিবিলিটি অ্যানালিসিস করার দরকার আছে আমি মনে করি, এবং সেগুলো অনেকটা করাও আছে। কিছু কোর্স, সার্টিফিকেট কোর্স সম্পর্কে কতজন স্টুডেন্ট ইন্টারেস্টেড এবং কতজন করতে চাইছে, তো সেইটা অনুযায়ী আই উইল ট্রাই টু ফিট দ্য স্ট্রাকচার অ্যান্ড কাউন্সিলার্স, যে ব্যাপারটা আপনারা বললেন সেটাও করার চেষ্টা করব। কলেজে গিয়ে কমিউনিকেট করে যা যা আমার ইস্যুস আসবে নিশ্চয়ই আপনাদের সাথে কমিউনিকেট করে সেটা ডিল করা যায়।
Myself, Dr. Shubhakar Chakraborty, Principal, Sundarban Mahavidyalaya, Bhakti. Thanks for inviting me. I have been listening since morning. So what my realization is that as because NEP has been implemented, the basic motto of NEP 2020 is academic bank of credit. Academic bank of credit. Now, if you understand, the 4-year degree student, he or she needs to get 169 credit plus 3 for internship. So 172 credit has to be there in the academic bank of credit.
আমি রায়দিঘি কলেজের প্রিন্সিপাল শাসনমন্ত্রী জানান।
আচ্ছা, এইগুলো আমরা কি করতে হয় একটা লার্নার সাপোর্ট সেন্টারে, সেইগুলো আমরা বলছিলাম। তো এইগুলো কি কি দরকার আমাদের? একটা হচ্ছে যদি কোনো কলেজে খোলে তাহলে তার হোস্ট ইনস্টিটিউশনকে রেন্ট ফ্রি অ্যাকোমোডেশন দিতে হয়। মানে এর জন্য আমরা কোনো রেন্ট পে করবো না। ধরুন একটা কোঅর্ডিনেটরের জন্য একটা অ্যাটলিস্ট একটা রুম, আর স্যাটারডে সানডে আমাদের ক্লাস হয়, তার জন্য যে আপনাদের রুমগুলো দিতে হবে, ক্লাসরুমগুলো, যার জন্য কোনো রেন্ট পে করবো না। অনলি উইল বি পেইং দ্য ইলেকট্রিসিটি বিল, যদি ইলেকট্রিসিটি বিল ইগনুর নামে দেওয়া যায়।